Alright, check us out. Back with another day of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Let's get it. Continue this shit where we left off. So far, this is a pretty dope game. See if I can walk around now after I got shot with that arrow. Okay. I ain't even got a limp. So, Robert?
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsman who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed.
Got that
How could he
right.
not be, poor soul. After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as
Hungry
a bear.
for murder.
Aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
You trying to get me drunk, girl? Hey.
When you're done,
Pour that
go and
tall
rest in the
glass.
rooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Who sleeps with boots on?
Please tell me what happened in Skalitz. I have a kin there.
That was good. Oh, you want to know? Get out the way, dude. Oh my god, reputation lost.
Good evening. May the Lord watch over you.
I got no money. I got no money, honey. Give me this duck. Oh, the duck. And
I
the...
have to eat something. My insides are shriveled up with the hunger.
Dang, didn't I just eat a whole pot of soup? I'm gonna eat all this. Give me this bread. And these apples. What else is in here? Whoops. There we go. Still need more to eat. There we go. The hell? Where am I? So lost. Just checking out the scenery.
You came from Skalitz today. It must have been terrible there. How did it happen?
Oh, you know, some murderers showed up over the hill and killed everybody. I ran here on the horse, but I got shot in the leg with an
I
arrow.
have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Okay, see ya. That was weird. Hey. That's right, got my shit. Got my shit. Now, if somebody wants to jack around, they could catch an arrow. Well, this is the only good choice, it looks like. Oh, wait, there. Dang it. Oh, okay. Each one of these has its own thing. I'm gonna look through that right now. Nothing to see here. Hold A. Okay, this sounds complicated. What? Left bumper. Crazy. Oh, this is where I was just a minute ago. Okay, what if I equip this stuff? I ain't even strong enough to use this shit. Okay. Shit, I'm gonna use that sword. Daddy made it. And I helped. Daddy made it and I helped make it. So it's mine. Let's sleep until morning. Oh, great.
Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
My guy ain't even asleep.
Yes?
My lady, I knew it was you.
Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady,
I got what you need, girl.
no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
Come on, Henry.
I thought you could do with a little wine.
You know,
It's just what you need. to
loosen
help you
your
sleep.
morals a little bit.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace. To let you know you're not alone.
Oh, you wanna cuddle?
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry. I
Hey.
know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Come on, Henry, take a hint.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
I threw some shit at a house.
A fellow by the name of Kunnish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunnish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunnish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
Oh.
A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I wasn't safe yet. The Cumans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them, and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped, and I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Really?
I'll never forget the horror.
She isn't buying it.
The rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings.
Well, that was some bullshit. Even though my stats say I was higher,
Not
it
been
still
merciful
failed.
to me, and my husband either.
Oh, you got a
Also,
husband?
in comparison to the horrors
You gotta
we went
go.
through.
Hey, you got to go.
I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, But it seemed I was destined to be left alone, and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
I'm not buying
Years,
it.
you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband.
7 years later? God damn!
And was Harville punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city. There was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Oh, you religious chick. Oh, alright. Bye. I can't sleep. Oh my god. Why?
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
What? I don't remember that part.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
True enough. God be with you.
Do you know what's happening?
No. What about you?
Me? How could I?
I saw you with Sir Robart. Didn't he tell you anything?
No, nothing.
God be with you.
Alright. Fucking.
So we wouldn't have time to join forces.
Aye, you might be right. For sure Sigismund ain't no fool. A backstabbing swine, maybe, but no fool. Good day to you.
Good day.
What's happening? Have you heard anything?
No. It could be Sigismund's army, or his scouts, or maybe Scarlet's folk who survived the pillaging. I wouldn't expect nothing.
What's happening? Have you heard anything?
Come on.
It could be Sig...
Hey, that girl's your wife? Oh, okay.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here. Won't we?
Right. Well.
May the Lord watch over you.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Radzig. What a
Hey!
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times.
Dark times.
Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Ratai now.
Okay. Keep on keeping on.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice, or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I
Oh,
want you
man.
to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people, now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Good luck to you.
Okay, can't see shit. Oh, there was some lightning.
Good health to you.
What do you think about the Skalitz folk managing to slip away like that?
I can't imagine how they did. The more I think about it, they was either blessed, or Sigismund's mercenary army ain't up to much. When you're on campaign, you keep watch no matter how much it's pissing down. If any of us make such a cocker, Sir Robard will flay his skin off our backs.
You only say that because you never saw them attack.
Aye, well, it's a shame your folks couldn't be safe.
Is Sir Robard really that tough?
Tough? Aye.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will.
Show me how to lean against that wall. Right here.
May the Lord watch over you.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Go! Go!
Okay, the rain stopped. Not the Cumans. Oh shit! Not again.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard.
Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. Got that little whoop-de-whoop with the hand. Hey, we did it. Yay. See how he talked himself out of that shit? I gotta get my talk skill up. I gotta be a talking. I be a talking, man. Yeah, I be talking, yeah. Look back at it. Okay, gotta talk to this guy. Gotta steal a horse. Go bury my parents.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Amen.
Why did Sigismund burn down Skalitz and then come here too?
That's war for you, lad. Certain lords have resolved to take things into their own hands and eliminate anyone who doesn't share their view. Unfortunately, Sir Radzig is one of those. And what's more, he was sitting on a pile of silver that could help King Wenceslas's allies.
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg, well, I'm just a simple soldier, but the good Lord gave me ears, and I've heard some things from Sir Divish and from those who fled from Sigismund's pillaging.
Were there many?
Indeed, but it was the Kuttenberg mercenaries who came to see me, because I knew them from before.
I see.
Listen, lad, these are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas, wealthy aristocrats who took against our king for reasons of their own. There's no doubt Sigismund had his fingers in the whole affair. Him and Wenceslas's cousin, Jobst. And that cabal helped him abduct the king.
So then why did Sigismund attack Kuttenberg?
Why do you think?
Because the lords there could have risen against him with their armies and stopped his conquest of the Bohemian territories?
That's part of it. King Charles, may God grant him eternal glory, built Prague into a proper royal city, while King Wenceslas took a liking to Kuttenberg. After Prague, it's the most important city in Bohemia, in the entire Holy Roman Empire. He who commands the Kuttenberg silver is king.
So Kuttenberg sided with Wenceslas because he favoured it?
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg began to raise an army against him. So with the attack on Kuttenberg, Sigismund killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He defeated Wenceslas's most powerful allies before they could stand against him, and also gained immense wealth.
Where did these Cumans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.
So Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
So Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
Good day to you.
Can you tell me where I can buy or sell something?
Someone to do business with. Well, Votava often gets things the merchants don't have. The last time I saw him, he was by the granary. Try him. He thinks about trade day and night.
What do you think about that surprise during the night?
I was surprised, all right. I'm glad them people was saved, though, and just as glad it weren't Sigismund. For sure, he'll come here in the end, too. But now, at least we got time to get ready for him.
Maybe he'll leave Talmberg be.
Maybe. Maybe not. Could be he was only out to get Sir Radzig, as he's Wenceslas's hetman. And Skalitz is a rich town, so there was plenty of loot for the taking. 2 birds with 1 stone, so he might be satisfied and leave us alone.
Reckon we'll see soon enough, one way or the other.
By the way, Henry, it is Henry, ain't it? I
Yes,
was
sir.
sorry to hear about your parents. They've gone on to better things.
So Divish certainly put Sigismund in his place.
You're right there. That's Sir Divish for you. May God grant him long life.
Take care now.
Take care.
My respects to you.
What do you think about Sigismund withdrawing?
It was a stroke of good luck. I know everyone says how clever Sir Divish is and all that, but it was a dangerous situation. That Sigismund is awful unpredictable. He abducts the king, raids towns, brings foreign mercenaries into the heart of our country. God alone knows what he'll get up to next.
May the Lord watch over you.
Hates mustard and bacon is too common. Sigismund and his even cousins will come out
No
from
match
within
for
time.
one of them heathens. One of the soldiers saw an unarmed crowman cornered by a barn, and he ripped one of the beams out of it and battered them all with it.
But add some rosemary and juniper.
And that cow of his
Rosemary,
trampled our
the best
cabbages.
thing.
Jesus Christ be praised.
That business with Sigismund turned out well in the end, didn't it?
Aye.
Aye.
Good start. Now we need to drive him and his war whores out of Bohemia.
Wars.
Farewell.
See if this guy will help me.
I need to get out of here.
Says who? I've never seen you before in my life. And that's odd, seeing as how you're wearing our colors.
I'm Sir Robar's messenger. He's sending me to Ujits to find out if Sigismund's army has been giving them trouble.
I might believe you if I knew who you were. Who the hell are you?
I'm Yannick of Malashov. I haven't been here long, but if you had your eyes open, you would have noticed me. Now open the fucking gate, or I'll have to go and get Sir Robard, and you wouldn't want that, would you?
Oh, all right, all right. God be with you.
Haha! Open this fucking gate. Dang, that's where I came from all the way up there? That's crazy. Okay, if you need to take a bath, this is the spot. Need to find a horse.
Hey, who's there?
What are you doing here? Are you after something? Good day to you. What do you need?
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Whatever is your man. He's the local dealer, a skinny fellow. I saw him by the granary. He'll buy anything that has any value, and he'd sell you his own granny, if he hadn't already sold her long since. Take care now.
This guy selling his granny? At the granary?
What? Greetings. What do you need? May the Lord watch over you. Who's there? I think that's a wrap for today. Good spot to quit. All right, good stuff.